What are we playing?
Konflikt 47.
Konflikt 47. You have got the
Germans.
The Germans that face the Airborne, British Airborne. There we go.
I'm bringing along to this game a very hastily assembled list of basically what I had.
That's right.
Assembled.
Yes.
So we've got a first lieutenant with another body.
Absolutely.
We've got a Wehrmacht heavy infantry squad. We've got a Waffen SS shock trooper squad. We've also got another Waffen SS shock trooper squad with a light machine gun.
Marvellous.
Flamethrower squad. Spine.
Oh, the dreaded spinny tank.
That's the one. Well, it's not a tank, it's sort of a
Stalk.
weird little
walker. Yeah.
Light Panzer mech. We've got a Tiger 2 because we have.
Because why wouldn't you?
Because
why would you not do that?
Cool.
Absolutely.
We've got 3 Schreckwolfen, how are they called?
Schreckwolfen, the evil werewolves of doom.
Yeah, and we've got 2 Nachtjäger.
So you a very powerful close combat contingent.
Yes.
As well. Very good, very good.
But very elite.
Very elite. So the British forces are not quite, how would I put it, not quite as elite. There's a lot of veterans though I have. So I've got my leader there in the Galahad powered armour. We've got a 6-pounder quick-firing gun, just a normal one. I haven't put a Tesla cannon on there. I'm working on that at home, so hopefully that'll be ready soon. We've got specialist teams there. We've got a sniper team and a Piats team. I love Piats. Bazookas are better in the game, but I just love.
I think so.
I love the idea of the Piat. I don't know why. Then we've got a Crusader tank there. That's actually from Rubicon. Wonderful little model. Then 2 Jeeps. I just like Jeeps. I like Rubicon Jeeps as well, and we're putting those together as well. So I've just bought Jeeps because I think machine guns are important in the game. I don't know. We will soon find out. Then we've got a medium mortar. Now, I don't know if mortars are really very important in the Konflikt game. I think it's more of a game of manoeuvre and like cool troops killing each other really quickly, but we'll see how they go. And I've got armoured infantry, again in their Galahad armour. You know, every trooper carries a light machine gun. That's got to be persuasive, I would hope. I think you pay a lot of points for only one set of pin markers, but I think generally, who wouldn't want an infantry unit with loads of machine guns in it? Then, 2 kind of standard airborne infantry units of a section each, essentially, of 8 men each with a light machine gun, and I think they've got submachine guns in the mix as well. And then finally, dogs. You've got to love a dog, haven't you? Got to love a dog. War dogs! I don't even know how they work, but we're going to find out very soon. We will try and capture this, and this. There we go. So one's quite easy for me, one quite easy for the Germans, and one's a proper fight over in the middle. That's the way to do it, I think. And then it's what, 1 victory point per dice destroyed, I guess. So we're going to come on from the sides, and we're going to give ourselves a 6-inch head start for each unit so that we can get on and get into the action quickly. So the sniper is over there. Look, there we go. Marvellous. Steve choosing the first dice, moves up his shock troopers, his SS, into the objective on his corner. The British draw the next dice, and they put the 6-pounder gun up there, set that up, can't shoot in the first turn. I put the medium mortar over there behind cover. We don't want it actually be able to see things, do we? Because it'll get shot. And a bold move as Steve draws the next dice and moves a King Tiger on his left flank, and he's going to take a shot at my 6-pounder, I'm assuming.
Not under half range, because he's got an 84.
So he's got a long range.
84 inch range.
I think it's in 5s to hit. No, 4s to hit, isn't it? It's 3s normally.
He's moved, so it's 4.
He's 4, yeah. 4s to hit. It hits!
3 dice.
Rolls 2 dice on its HE and fails to wound it. That's spectacularly lucky for the 6-pounder gun. I still think its days are numbered. Is it able to use a machine gun?
I don't know what the ranges are.
Yeah. So failing to hit with the heavy explosive rounds. It's over half range. It's going to shoot with its machine guns over half range. So it's again, so it's moved. So it's 5s or 6s to hit rather than 4s. 4 shots. 4 shots for a medium machine gun. Hitting on 5s.
3 hits.
3 hits. There you go. So you need 6s to wound.
I need them again.
Yes.
1-6.
1-6, so that's one man taken from the 6-pounder gun. So my observer for the mortar has gone into the big building just over there. The Germans advance. Their Nachtjäger is using the term vampire too cliched. Is that what they are? Straight into the central objective. What am I going to do about that? Not much, methinks. So my command units, the Galahad Armoured Command and his Batman, have moved just up there, behind the cover of a big building. And the British drawing the next purple dice, the forward air observer for the British. You get them for free, you know. I don't know what they even do yet, but we'll find out who's forward just a little bit there. I know. So the British draw, this is like third dice in a row. I'm not used to this. It's a new kind of game for me where you draw the actions out. So I've advanced a unit of airborne infantry up there and put them in the building here. What's his name? Herr Pezzapoo, as he advances his Schreckwolfen into the central objective, the tower at the centre of the board. So essentially he's got two very powerful combat units there. His quote is, he doesn't know if it's a good idea, but he's going to do it anyway. This is how you win wars, is it not? So just there, that's the building there where the Schreckwolfen are. So the British boldly move forward their second airborne unit there, and they spy these evil genetically enhanced warriors of Nazi science. So they fire on these guys. They hit a couple of times, don't they? They're in good cover though. They've moved. So 6s to hit. I do hit twice though with the help of a brain gun, get them to give it a bit of extra firepower. But I roll 2 1s to wound. So I don't wound any Schreckwolfen, but do apply 1 pin marker. And the British draw the next dice, and I run. So with the 6-inch bonus that we've given ourselves to start the game off quickly, the Piat team right up here to hide behind a wall because there's a Tiger tank there, and they're really frightened of it. So, the sniper, who is hidden in the loft, where a sniper should be. That's the reason I put it there, just because I thought it should go in a loft. There is going to shoot down onto the Schreckwolfen that are hiding in there. So I need 3s to hit, because cover doesn't count. It's not moved, so what do I get? 4, so it's a hit. So I get to choose, but it doesn't matter. It hasn't got an NCO or anything like that in the unit, has it? So we just get to hit it. It is 5s to wound still. It's not -1 to hit or anything with the sniper, is it? So 5s. So it does actually kill one. Yep, there you go. And a pin token. So because I like Rubicon Jeeps, I bought some, put them in the army, and it's working so far. So the Jeep slew onto here, slew to a halt, skidded to a halt, and unloaded a medium and a heavy machine gun into the building there, killing another. What's he called? A Schreckwolfen. So another dog is dead, and it's another pin marker. 3 pin markers so far. So one of my favourite German units, Herr Major Pezzapoo has put on his spinny tank, his spinny walker, up to where do you put that, sir? Could you point at it so we can see? There we go. And that's going to take a shot at the Jeep that's just shot at his central objective.
Sweet revenge.
So he shoots the big autocannon. So it's 1 shot, isn't it? What's the penetration? +4. There you go. It's a 6. It just destroys the Jeep. That is a destroyed Jeep. So being soft-skinned, it's just taken off. And it dies. So then the spin tank is going to shoot the light autocannon at the unit of infantry. I think that is that right? Cool.
It gets 2 shots.
2 shots.
2 6s.
2, so well, that's going to hit then. 5s to wounds, plus minus any penetration it's got.
HED2.
Oh, HED2. Okay, so you roll D2 for each shot.
It's a 6 and 2.
So 3 shots, 3 hits, so you roll 3 dice for damage. So 5s or more.
1 5 there.
1 5, so it's 1 injury and a pin marker. So that may not be the most tactically adept move I've ever made, but the War Dogs have streaked forward on this flank here and taken up position behind this wall. There we go. The Germans then move their flamethrowers. Where did you move your flamethrower to? Just there. That's intimidating. So the British now move their move the Crusader forwards. And it's an anti-air Crusader, but as there are no aeroplanes here, it's just going to shoot its autocannons at this other fast-moving vehicle, which is the spinner tank. So that's 4 to hit, 4 shots, because it's twin autocannons. Do it. What do we get? 3 sixes, my goodness. Okay. What do I need? They are light autocannons. They're +2 penetration.
This is a 7+.
7. Oh, right. Okay. Cool. So I need. So the Crusader shoots well. 3 sixes out of 4 shots, but rolling 2 2s and a 4 with penetration +2. I don't even get through its armour. So all I managed to do, the spinner tank, the driver puts his head down and gets 1 pin, and that's all I achieved. So my Jeep goes up the corner, right up the corner on the left there. It's behind that dark building there. And then Steve moves his command team up behind his objective on his right flank, my left. It's my last dice now. I draw, and my heavy infantry move up the centre here and are going to shoot into the central objective building, see if I can knock out some Nachtjäger. So that they are 8 men with light machine guns. So that salvo, that's 8 times 3, it's like 24 shots. 6 to hit, so I only hit 4 times. However, it does knock out 1 Nachtjäger. How many Nachtjäger did you start with? 2. So I did knock 1 out, which I guess is okay. So they rolled a 6, they pass, and they're still in action. Well, this leaves Obergruber, Führer, Steve with 2 units to move. So this heavy infantry unit there goes there we go, lovely, and his last unit,
These chaps,
which is that they're kind of normal SS, aren't they?
these are the shock troopers.
Shock troopers.
These are regulars.
Marvellous. And that's the end of the first turn. The end of the first turn, we've got my 6-pounder there looking a little bit exposed. I think that's the term for that. We've got the dogs having run up there to pressure the enemy. I don't think it's a pressure that the Germans are incapable of dealing with. However, we have a bundle of infantry moving forward and shooting desperately into the central objective because there's something horrifying in there. We've got the tank. Also, I think its days are numbered because I think there's a tiger stalking it from the ruins over there. We've got forward observer and some infantry in there. On the German side, we've got a Jeep hiding there stealthily. We've got essentially your infantry that moved into this church, is that right? Lots of infantry. And the command squad, and there's actually heavy infantry backing them up as well. So that's actually quite a powerful fire base. We've got the spinner tank taking a really good commanding position there. I think
Well, he's exposed as well, so.
he's exposed, yeah, but I think he's got a recce move now. Yeah, he can use to get away, so I think he's in a good position. We've got the tiger there and a flamethrower there, so that looks in a way like a weak flank in that it can't take much, but that's really difficult for me to assault. There's loads of stuff there that can actually deal with me when I move forward. Hopefully so. And we've still got elite close combat unit there though, depleted. Depleted. Yeah. So how many? We've got 1 Nachtjäger.
We've got 1 of each.
And 1 Schreckwaffen left. There we go. So that's the end of turn 1. So top of turn 2. It's time again. There's lots of, I could maybe shoot them and not waste my troops in this way, but I think it's more fun to release the hounds. So I've removed the 2 handlers, because that's what you do. They become fast and they become immune to horror, so they are perfect for assaulting little dogs against a big dog there, the Schreckwaffen. So they're going to charge the Schreckwaffen. And because we're very keen tournament players playing to the best of the army's ability, what Steve's going to do is stand and fight. No. We are here for the cinema. We are here for the action. So Steve is going to stand and fight with the wolves. No retreat. Not a step. Not a metre given. So the war dogs barrel into the Schreckwaffen. Very unluckily, because he gets 3 attacks back, doesn't he? He actually only gets half the attacks I do. Oh, you did lose the pin marker, yes. So the war dogs, the bull terriers, just ate him. And that's what they do. So what happens after the close combat's finished? And then the dogs consolidate behind the wall, just there. And then the dogs are hunkering over there. It's not very healthy for the Germans, and they have a well-placed flamethrower unit, so I think he may use those next. So D6 hits. So you just roll D6 and see how many hits you impose on the enemy. On the dogs.
It's a 6.
I think they're going down, don't you?
He isn't. 1, 2, 3 there.
3? Oh, well, that's half of them gone, so that's not too bad. Yeah, so the flamethrower turned around, hosed the dogs, having done their work, with flames, did, 3 damage to them?
3 damage.
With 3 pins as well?
6 hits, 3 damage. 3 pins.
3 pins, and they rolled badly on the morale and have run off. So I'm going to use the short-lived 6-pounder to have a go at the spinny tank through the window. It's going to be a 6 to hit, but... So he takes a morale check. So 8, what's he normally? Is he a regular? Or is he a veteran?
He's a regular.
So he's on... Yeah, so he actually fails his...
Fails it, yeah.
Yeah, so he... Yeah, so he... Yeah.
They can't go down.
So our reckoning is he's now spent his manoeuvre for the turn. He spent his he spent his action trying to get away. Right. Okay. So the shot, I need a 6 to hit, however, so it's unlikely.
It's a miss.
A miss. Ah, never mind. So the Crusader has moved behind this on this building here. It's just there, and it's going to shoot over at this little churchy thing over here where there's some infantry hiding. What kind of infantry is it?
Shock troopers.
Shock troopers. It's going to shoot at them.
Silly
sausage troopers. So I attempt to move the airborne from over there, and they fail. They fail their leadership test because they have 1 pin on. They rolled a 10. The second lieutenant was really near, but they failed by 2, and he only gives them a +1 bonus. So they are stuck. They are stuck there. Oh, he's going to move the Tiger. He's going to go somewhere. Over, up it goes. And the Germans pull the next dice as well, and they've got the, is that the Nachtjäger?
Yeah, I don't know.
That's a bit worrying. So the Nachtjäger has to take a morale check because it's pinned. He's fine, so he does that, so he's going to leap, and I have to decide what to do.
He's going to fly up there.
That is disgusting. That is
disgusting.
So we've decided that Steve stood and fought with his Schreckwaffen. I think I'm going to do the honourable thing.
Yes,
I'm going to shoot both my infantry models, because I can't shoot both infantry models when they're in a team like that, so that's fine. When I'm a sniper shot, it's only 1 shot, but they're just using the normal rifles to do that. So they are hitting him on normals. He's not coming from anywhere. It's a normal shot, isn't it?
I think so.
He's just coming through the air. So it's
it's normal reaction fire.
yeah, normal reaction fire. So what do I get?
Do it.
So I passed my horror check. I passed the morale check for making a reaction. We've done those as 2 separate checks. I think that's how we do it. And then I've rolled a 3 and a 6 to hit as the Nachtjäger flies through the air through the window. So I get 2 hits, very luckily, but fail to wound as he is a veteran, a grizzled veteran vampire. So now close combat.
Strong is +1 pen when rolling
Against vehicles.
hand-to-hand damage. When rolling to penetrate armoured vehicles with hand-to-hand
There you
combat,
go.
successful hit against the target adds +2 to the roll, rather than normal.
So he's strong.
So I'm +1 pen.
Pen, good. Okay, so we're just rolling to damage now.
Hang on.
So I've got to roll 5s.
Yes.
Cool, I get 2 of those. So I do hit him twice.
2 6s.
So you kill me and I kill you.
Yeah.
We wipe each other out. We were just discussing what happened there, and it was cool. I did all right. I killed a Nachtjäger, and Pezzapoo's like thinking, yeah, I killed a sniper, and then he pipes up with the most important part of that is it was really cool.
It was cool.
It was cool. Flying through a window.
Through a window and assaulting.
So the heavy infantry, we're going to put them in there, but we didn't have enough openings really to fire through. The tank on the other side is also in the door. It's a small barrier, a tank.
You've blocked your access.
Yes. So we've moved the heavy infantry around there. So 3 of them now can see into that building there, where the Germans are hanging out. So we're going to shoot with 3 light machine guns. It's 9 attacks. So out of 9, I only rolled 1 hit, but it did wound, so that's okay.
He's got to do a...
So
it's half in one.
That's right, yeah. So they take a pin.
Took another pen.
So how many pins are they on now?
2.
So heavy Wehrmacht powered infantry moved into the central objective. Could you point to that for us, Steve? Into there, and then he's now moving. He drew another dice.
The shock troops run out into the open.
So they're using an advanced order to run into the open and shoot.
Hopefully,
Yep, take some shots with no penalty for moving.
No penalty for moving, because that's their special rule. Because they're Sturmgewehr. That's right. 4s to hit. He's counting out many. 7 hits. 6s to wound as they are heavily armoured infantry.
There they are. Come on, give me them 6s. None.
Oh, lucky this time. Oh, known for it, the Galahad armour coming to the aid of Albion once more. So my leaders, one's got a Thompson machine gun, so that's not going to be in range, but his Batman's got a light machine gun. He's going to shoot at was that heavy infantry that just shot at me?
Shock troopers.
Shock troopers over there. So 3 shots. What do I get?
3 and 2 1.
3, 2, 1. So just the 1 hit. So there is a pin marker, and does it wound?
3.
No, it doesn't wound. So pin marker, that's fine. We'll take that. So the Jeep over there is going to move out around cover there, and he's going to take a bead on the shock troopers there, and he's going to use his medium and heavy machine gun on that unit.
There's lots of dice to roll.
Yeah, so I've moved, and it's over half range. So it's 5s to hit for a medium and a heavy machine gun. So medium machine gun is 5 shots. 5 shots. 5s to hit. 1 hit. Oh well, could have been better. Never mind. 5s to hit, and they're veterans, are they? Regular, so 4s to wound. Nope, so a pin, however. And then the heavy machine gun is 3 shots.
6, 3 and 2.
So just the 1, and penetration of 1, so 3s to wound this time.
Yeah.
So 1 dead, and that's it, so just 1 pin marker for the unit. So the command squads in the church over on the right there are going to shoot at the infantry unit in the heavy machine building there. And actually hits, it's 6, but actually hits. So veterans, 5s to wound. 3, so no wounds, but they'll take a pin. The airborne infantry are having a bad day today. That's the 2nd airborne unit in the same turn that has failed a morale check, and they go down. So I lay smoke down in front of the Tiger tank, but miss, so Steve gets to move the smoke. Where do you put it?
I just put it that way.
Straight forward, in between him and me, essentially. So I've got good superior firepower, so he's putting smoke in between me and him so that I can't use all of my machine guns, which is a good move. And then my final turn, I put the Piat forward, behind the generator, just down there. Can you see there? There we go. They couldn't really get into range. Piats are very, very short range, I've noticed. And although I love Piats because I think they're a great and interesting weapon and invention, they're not actually very effective because of the short range. So not much I could do with them. So that's about it. That's all we've got time for today. So what do we like about this game then?
I like the fact that it's not bolt action version 2.
Right. It retains the things we love about. Yeah.
I'm not scared of window building or about space. I don't want to space out my people every 5 minutes.
No.
I'm not scared of templates. I like the fact that it's different. So, like, if you look at most of my army, other than the Tiger 2, everything is Konflikt 47.
Yes.
There's very little World War 2 because I like it for that reason.
Yes.
So I've got when the Nat Jaeger was flying through the window and assaulting.
Well, that's proper.
It's just different.
I mean, I've just watched the Overlord movie, and it was proper that. It was really.
The fact that I've got some sort of Cthulhu type dude.
Oh, it's great, isn't it?
As my leader.
Yeah.
In the squad. I still need to paint them up.
Yeah, but it is amazing.
And then you've got heavy troops with power armor.
Yeah.
Walkers. It's just really cool. I mean, these are some of my favourite miniatures of the Nat Jaeger.
Yeah.
And the werewolves, these are Mantic Games werewolves.
Yes. We should really go for this too, I think.
In this game, because I placed them poorly at the beginning.
Yeah, I was able to machine gun them. However, they stopped me advancing, and I think actually, if we toss that point, you've destroyed more units of mine than I have of you, and you have 2 objectives. So I think overall that's a win for you.
Well, at this point, we've only done 3 rounds.
That's right. I was in a good, strong, and powerful position, firepower-wise, and I think assaulting forward, I've done quite well next turn. But
I didn't use this to its full potential. No. I could have left your 6 pound.
Yeah, you were shooting a 95-point model.
Yeah,
with a 600-point model. So I was always going to win that trade-off.
What I is use the HMGs on this.
Yes.
This is a tank, as a solid platform, just going down the middle.
2 heavy machine guns, wiping out my heavy infantry with the penetration. Yeah.
And running them over. It would have been fun.
That would have been fun. That would have been fun.
Game?
I enjoyed. I don't know. It feels different to me. from playing other games that I've played, all the 40k stuff, and it seems a little bit more tactical. It seems a little bit more cut and thrust, because I can't overanalyze what's going to happen next, like I might with the game normally. So I'd normally go, well, you're going to move that next, I'm going to move that next, but because I'm drawing dice out of a bag, I can't mini-max like that.
You've got to sort of try and think of the possibility that you're not going to go next.
That's right.
And account for that, haven't you?
Absolutely. And I like the fact that close combat is important, but not that important. It's not the point. No. The point is to lay down and suppress people and then go in and finish them off. And I like that tactic where I've actually got to use troops. So I was trying to, lay down suppressing fire with this unit up here and that unit up there to set up a charge into that building and onto that unit there, and that's how you have to do it, isn't it? If I just sent a hard unit in and pay lots of points for a unit, actually you would suppress me out of existence, and I wouldn't be able to do that, and I'd lose a powerful unit, wouldn't I? So as you say, you're not using an expensive unit wrong, like a tank, like a heavy tank.
I did that. I mean, I could have had a lot more troops if I hadn't got the Tiger 2 on the table.
And I concentrated too much on the centre. To be honest, that central reservation thing, I thought, let's go for this big building here. Let's concentrate on that. I should have sent some stuff around there, I think. But that was good. It's great. I was let down by my airborne, both.
You didn't have much luck with it.
Finding something better to do in one turn, and they just did absolutely nothing. There's a lot of firepower they wasted. But that's hey, that is war as well, and that's probably why I like it too. Is I can't rely on my troops to do exactly what I want, which I think a general in war, very much so. You can't rely on what you're doing. So great game. I think at the end, what was happening was, as I say, I pushed forward successfully. I put a really good fire base down. The machine guns, there's loads of machine guns in this army, and that worked. I was pinning you left, right, and centre. They are. That's a lot of dice, isn't it? And I didn't quite get the frontage I wanted, but when I did, I mean, you don't have to get maximum frontage to get like 10 dice thrown at someone, which is pretty good. That's right.
I mean, my guys are fairly tasty, but they've got SMGs.
Yeah.
Close range, aren't they?
That's it.
It's a close range army.
That's it. So I projected firepower well. What I didn't do was project onto objectives well. And I think that's really important in this game, especially looking at things like transport choices and stuff. I wasted a Jeep earlier in the game, but hey, you've got to have a go with a Jeep, haven't you? And one survived, didn't I? I bet you did. You enjoyed it, didn't you?
Oh, it was great.
The £6, if I did something well, is put the £6 out. To draw. That was good. That's the bit I did well. But everything else I could have done better. The sniper did okay. But I'm absolutely and brutally surprised that the Crusader didn't die in the first turn.
Didn't shoot at it?
I think that was lucky for me. The spinning tank was brilliant.
Yes,
that's a man of the match in a way, because my whole it made me change my whole approach.
It's only
it's not even 150, is it?
125 points regular.
Right, and that can absolutely mince heavy infantry.
It's really good.
Yeah, it can mince.
I'm not mega keen on the design.
No,
but it does in the game. It does a good job.
It's got a lot of penetrative firepower that can actually hurt my heavy infantry. And the only reason I advanced them was because we managed to suppress it this turn. So that's it. So there we go. That's my look. My first kind of solo. I've played once before, haven't I? With a lot of help. This is kind of our first go. Without stabilizers, isn't it?
I haven't played bolt action for about 5 years, so I'm really rusty.
Yeah. So we will absolutely, and please feel free to tell us what we did wrong, and we will. We'll do more reports, and we'll do them quicker, and we'll do them more accurately. So thank you for joining us. As you win, you get to say the last thing. What advice do you have for the German general out there?
Always have Hitler as your leader.
There you go. Very important advice there at the end of a German push.